You okay, David?
Oh, hey, Sheila. Yeah, I'm okay.
What you looking at?
Oh, vultures. They always like to circle that building across from us.
The Renaissance Tower? Yeah, I've seen them. Disgusting birds, aren't they?
Disgusting. Some biologist you are. I'm quite taken by them myself.
Well, I think they're just awful. You know, I read somewhere that they will actually pee on themselves to cool down in the heat. Ugh.
Beats government work.
What was that?
Nothing.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You don't seem like yourself lately.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, it's just...
Oh, dang it!
Just what?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, do you guys have a pencil sharpener?
Are you serious, Larry?
Yeah.
Why are you using a pencil? What's wrong with your computer?
Oh, virus.
Again? That's like the third time this year. What have you been Googling over there? You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know.
Hey, I think that there's an electric sharpener down in the office by the elevators.
Oh, thank you, David. Thank you. I guess I could use this fresh.
Where were we?
Vultures, I think.
Oh yeah, vultures. Gross. Why do you like them so much anyway? I mean, they literally survive on the remains of others.
Well, I mean, as a state employee, you'd think that might resonate a bit.
Very fun.
You know, a group of vultures is known as a committee. Yeah, I think we might have a lot more in common with them than you're willing to admit.
Well, I don't know about you, but the work I'm doing here is actually important. Did you know that the last permit I signed off on establishes a brand new wetland for giant garter snakes and California tiger salamanders, both endangered species?
Well, no offense, Sheila, but I think you might be attributing more value to your work than is really deserved.
Well, what makes you say that?
I think the new wetland being created for garter snakes.
And salamanders.
Yes, and salamanders. I mean, that will help those species, sure, but came at a pretty big cost, right?
How do you mean?
Tell me, what was the project doing to require that kind of mitigation in the first place?
If you must know, the permit was for a subdivision, just south of Elk Grove. It's gonna impact some pretty sensitive habitat there.
You see? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we both know that engineered wetlands aren't nearly as productive as that's the natural thing, but we just make these trade-offs without any real thought as to what we've lost. And we can't stop developers from applying for our permits. Hell, Cathie told me herself when I first started that
we are not in the business of denying permits. She told me the same thing.
Exactly. We just attach our conditions and try to soften the blow, when the truth is that we're still losing important habitats at an unprecedented rate. It just feels futile after a while. It's like we're fighting a losing battle.
Oh, don't be so pessimistic, David. I mean, it's not all gloom and doom out there. We do make a difference.
Yeah, I used to think so too. My student loans are proof of that much, but these days I just feel like another cog in the machine.
The job is more than just mitigation, you know. I mean, the public demands our productivity, right? And who can blame them? We feed off their taxes like vultures, don't we?
Right. And more often than not, the regulations we create just end up working against their interests. Sometimes I swear the whole thing might result in better outcomes if we just shut it all down.
OMG. You sound like Ron Swanson.
Who?
Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec? The TV show?
No, I don't really watch TV.
Ah, well, maybe that's your problem right there.
Hey, quick, get out of Facebook. Cathie's coming.
Oh, shit!
Sorry to interrupt. Region 2 just sent in a draft of their programmatic permit template. Larry, I need you to look these over and make appropriate edits. Not in pencil this time. David, I need a bill analysis for AB 2283. Specifically, I need you to focus on the fiscal impacts of the department's upcoming name change. Revenues, expenditures, you know the drill. And Sheila, I have a copy of the fishing game code you asked for. You guys need to take better care of these. They aren't free. Leave it in the office this time. Don't take it home with you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all, everyone. Now remember, our meeting with the new director is just a few weeks away, and we all need to make time to prepare for it. I want our permitting program positioned front and center for his first visit to headquarters.
Well, I better get going. I'm catching the light rail out to Rancho today.
Yeah, you know, I have an appointment early today too, David. Could you mind turning the lights out when you go?
No, I don't mind.
Oh, thank you, David. I'll see you in the morning.
Up until that point in my career, I had been uncertain about my future and about my place within this corrupted bureaucracy. But after our conversation that day, I knew something had to be done. Someone had to make a stand, and no one was going to do it for me. And so began my inevitable transformation from hero to villain, from public servant to public enemy. I admit my first efforts rebelling against the state were feeble and childish. Like a 3-year-old denied his favorite toy, I acted as if the infant in a carefully constructed parent-child relationship. The rationale behind my anger had yet to be fully articulated. I was foolish and young, hiding behind dumpsters and parked cars in the middle of the night, fiendishly exacting my revenge. My heart would race as I spray-painted curse words on the benches of bus stops and light rail ticket machines in the heart of the city. Oh, feverish chills would overtake me as I let out air from the tires of loosely guarded government vehicles. Fear of authority, instilled in my core since childhood, would seep from my pores as I darted in and out of the shadows. I had yet to develop the sophistication necessary to outrun the law, nor the capacity to defend myself if approached.
Negative, I did not get a visual on the suspect. Roger! You can't be caught. Keep your eyes peeled. 10-4, and don't call me Roger.
Looking back, I find it hard to remember the expectations I had set for myself. I almost expected to be caught. Maybe I wanted to be caught. Little did I know, the hardest part would be returning back into work after an evening in the shadows.
Wow! Hey, Sheila! Sheila, did you read about all this vandalism in the newspaper this morning?
No, but I saw the graffiti at the light rail station. Just awful.
Yeah. You know, I think it's just one guy, some kind of a bandit. Somebody with a grudge against the government, I guess.
Hey?
Oh, David. Man. You're late.
Yeah, I probably stayed out last night.
Huh. Well, you look like hell, man. Jesus. You know, you better straighten yourself out before Cathie gets back here.
Has she been in?
Yeah, she's been in. Don't worry, I covered for you. I said you were out getting coffee. Hey, you know what? She's busy anyway, preparing for the meeting with the new director.
Thanks, Larry.
Huh. You're welcome. Huh. You're safe for now.
You gonna get that?
If it's important, they'll call back.
You really are something. You know that? I'm gonna get some coffee before the meeting. Wanna join me, Larry?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Guess I could use a break.
I noticed your vultures are back, David. And I think I am starting to see some of those similarities you were talking about.
Leave me alone. Huh?
David? Where have you been? Are you sleeping?
No.
You missed the meeting. Get yourself together. Cathie's on her way here now.
Oh, David, man, jeez. You know, this is a new low, even for you. Huh.
There you are, David. We missed you at the meeting this morning. I thought I had made it clear how important it was that you be there.
I know. I'm very sorry.
Save it. The new director is making his rounds now, shaking hands with each employee. You can try out your excuses on him when he gets here.
Hello, everyone. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Thank you for visiting our permitting program.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It looks like you're all very hard at work. Larry.
Yes, Larry.
Good seeing you again.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. And Sheila.
Yes. Cathie, who is this? I didn't see you at the meeting this morning.
Hello, sir. The name is David. David Starbuck. I'm so sorry I missed the meeting this morning. I was just using the time to catch up on some work. And
I can certainly appreciate that. There's not too many around here who share that work ethic, and it's a fine quality, to be sure.
sir, I mean, believe me, sometimes I find it hard to pry myself away. It's such important work that we do here after all.
Wow. Well, you know, that's just the kind of attitude we need around here. Tell you what. Here's my card.
There's an opening in the executive suite that I'd like to meet with you about. Cathie, would you please arrange a meeting with my secretary, please? Cathie?
Yes, right away.
Thank you. Now, it's good seeing you all again. And you're going to have to excuse me. My car was vandalized last night.
Oh.
And I have to catch a cab to my next appointment.
Oh.
Let me see you out.
Yes, thank you. David seems like a fine young man.
Oh, yes, he's one of our best.